troubling thoughts. I am caretaker of this installation, and it is my duty to maintain the natural balance of things, and I have performed my task admirably. But what I have learned from this experience, this war, is the terrible cost of peace. For millennia, all was quiet and still, and the wonderful designs of this installation meant I had relatively little to do except making improvements and the occasional minor system repairs. The paradox is that the better I perform my job, the less I have to do. As a result, I am conflicted by the recent events on this installation. The damage caused by the invaders and their war horrifies me, but it has given me a purpose once again. The one constant is that this installation is the most important thing in the galaxy, and I must protect it at all costs. The destruction that scars the place I am duty-bound to protect has focused my thoughts for the first time in centuries. And so, it is once again through conflict that I have found a renewed sense of purpose. I have marshaled my sentinels to construct a protective quarantine shell around the crash site of the object once known as High Charity. If the flood were to escape and infect this installation, then everything we fought so hard for so long ago would be jeopardized. This installation's primary purpose is to create the only weapons capable of stopping a mass flood outbreak. Upon sealing the shell, my sentinels will raise the perimeter and modify the refugia to ensure that no sentient life survives nearby. I must deprive the flood of any host bodies in close proximity to their prison. When all this is done, I will keep a battalion of sentinels on patrol in the vicinity, not only to guard against the flood, but to guard against future invaders bent on self-destruction. The destruction is regrettable, but I consider it a responsible pruning necessary to the greater good of this installation. I only wish I had the resources to repair the rest of the damage wrought by this war. The moon at the center of the foundry has been largely depleted, and without necessary support structures in place, there is no way for us to find fresh sources for raw materials. More frequently, the same thought occurs to me. This installation's purpose is to safeguard the galaxy, and therefore must be preserved against all threats. But the inhabitants of the galaxy themselves have proven themselves time and time again to be the biggest threat to this installation. Their self-destructive actions apparently impossible to curb. I shall pursue this paradox, for it is only a matter of time before I will be forced to address it tangibly.